When reviewing a LEGO game as a sad old man, you have to remember that whatever part of you that was capable of enjoying these faraway lands has long since died, after witnessing the unimaginable horror of getting exactly what you've asked for and finding out you don't want it. These are games for people that still feel, unlike myself, Jonathan Rosenblum, head game critic at Tibbs TV. But even in this soulless husk that I now inhabit, I think that LEGO Star Wars games are great games to play with your kids. Or maybe someone that has had a large amount of rocks repeatedly thrown at their skull. I didn't love my time with it, but kids and new males emotionally stunted by nostalgia will absolutely adore it. And that's okay. When I was a kid, I enjoyed the movie Year One. And now that I'm older, I have the sense to know that that movie sucked ass as well as the comebacks. It's all a part of growing up. Content-wise, this game is going to net you about 20 hours. Or if you have OCD, around 40 to collect all the things. So this holiday season, when it inevitably goes on sale, it might actually be worth it for you to pick it up, especially if you have a child or a really dumb relative. But personally to me, the past LEGO games were all about getting positively blitzed and then watching LEGO games make fun of the franchises that I loved. And death doesn't penalize you, and you know what's going to happen next. It's like being a LEGO god. And this game has moments of that. In fact, I can't say how much I love the cutscenes. It's just so funny, and you can't help but giggle at it. Go watch them. But if you were the developer who thought the best way to showcase that humor was through an open world concept, then I would say to you,
how embarrassing.
And what sort of sick monster looked at the LEGO gameplay and thought, let's add a fast travel system to a largely uninteractable world and make side quests set within that world? Do I love being able to rain death and destruction in a LEGO world? Yes, it hits a very reptilian part of my brain. But it is not worth the amount of bloat and tedium it adds to the overall good story. And then sometimes that good story involves Jar Jar Binks. Or throwing such weak enemies at you that you can't even complete combos using the new combo system they added to the game. Why change a combat system if you're not going to let players use it? It all screams of rushed development, mainly because there were delays and because there is genius in this game. And then there's the performance on Switch, which is god-awful. It's like all the other games were made in Unreal 2022, and then the Switch port was stapled together in Unity. I understand that it won't look pretty, but even the sound mixing is off on this one.
Here's what the Duel of Fates fight sounded like in the old games. Here's what it sounds like now.
Part of what makes these games is the score. It's the reason why they exclusively use John Williams and Danny Elfman shit. And they even have references to the score as jokes in the game, but they don't land because you can barely hear the music. Will a small child or a dumb adult notice these things? I doubt it. And for them, it's an amazing game. It's arguably worth the price because there's plenty of content there. But if you're an adult, you will get more bang for your buck by going to 7-Eleven, buying a 40-ounce of Miller High Life, building a Star Wars Lego, and getting sauced while listening to John Williams' greatest hits. With the game standard here at Tibbs TV, I'm Jonathan Rosenblum.